What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over my predictions for the future of the Arrowverse. Oh, by the way, guys, the DC Fandom TV panels were actually delayed, so let me know if you guys want me to make a video explaining all that. But before this video starts, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future Arrowverse videos from me. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so my first prediction is that we will at some point see Bart Allen on The Flash. Now, I know this one might not come true, but he was on Smallville, so they have the rights to put him on The Flash as well. I mean, it's also, the show is The Flash. Like, you gotta have a lot of good characters from the comics on that show. So I would really like to see Bart Allen in the future of The Flash, and maybe the Tornado Twins as well, if you don't know who the Tornado Twins are. It's Barry and Iris's daughter and son in the comics. They're twins, and they go by the Tornado Twins. So it'd be really, really cool to see them. Nora, she's not really, I don't know what happened to her. She's dead, but she's not exactly their daughter anymore. Maybe they have the Tornado Twins now instead of Nora. We'll just have to see what happens there. But yeah, it'd be really cool to see Bart Allen and the Tornado Twins on The Flash. Alright, my next prediction is that we will see Stargirl in the next crossover. Now, this one is not too big of a stretch in my opinion because Stargirl did move to the CW. So yeah, I really think it would be really possible to see Stargirl in the next crossover. And maybe in the next crossover we also find out what Earth she's on too, and if there are any other heroes on that Earth. I feel like that'd be really cool to know. Maybe like Swamp Thing or Titans is on that Earth. Maybe she's on the same Earth as them. That'd be really cool to know. And yeah, I just finished season 1 of Stargirl. I think it was amazing, to be honest. It was a really, really good show. So yeah, it'd be really cool to see her in the next crossover. Alright, this prediction probably wouldn't happen for another, 2 to 3 seasons of The Flash, but I'm really hoping that Reverse Flash will be the final main villain of The Flash. Reverse Flash was the season 1 main villain, and he just kept appearing in every single season since then. So I feel like this one only makes sense. He's probably the most iconic villain of the Flash ever since the show started. So yeah, I would not be surprised if they ended up doing this. That would be really cool in my opinion because Reverse Flash is my favorite Arrowverse villain. Alright, this next prediction I think could definitely happen. In the next crossover, I hope we get to see what happened with John Diggle, and maybe he'll be John Stewart by that time. And then he could join their Justice League as the Green Lantern. I think this one would be really cool. It'd be kind of comic book like because obviously Green Lantern is one of the main members of the Justice League in the comics. So I'd really, really like to see this, especially with John Diggle, aka John Stewart, aka Green Lantern. So yeah, we definitely got that cliffhanger at the end of Arrow, so we will see him again sometime, that being in the next crossover or whenever. But yeah, I'd really like to see John Stewart as Green Lantern sometime, and then they can join their Justice League. I think that would be really cool. They also gotta find out a name to name themselves because they obviously can't name themselves the Justice League because I don't know, Warner Brothers just doesn't like them doing that. But anyways, yeah. Green Lantern, John Stewart, that would be amazing to see. Alright, The Flash will hopefully last 10 seasons, so if it does, the battle that was talked about in the 2024 newspaper between The Flash and the Reverse Flash could hopefully come true. Yeah, it would be really amazing to see that ever since, it's been leading up to that since season 1. And here's why I think this could happen. Because the battle that they said in the newspaper was nothing like what happened in 2019 with the crossover. It was nothing like Crisis on Infinite Earths. The battle said it was just between the Flash and Reverse Flash, who led an army of shadow demons. The Flash and the other heroes were taking them on a street. It had nothing to do with Crisis on Infinite Earths. So I really, really hope they do this. It almost feels like that Crisis they were talking about in the Flash season 1 was a completely different battle by the time it was the Flash season 6. So I really, really hope they end up doing this so we can get some, nostalgia from season 1. Alright, this next prediction is that Oliver Queen will come back somehow, whether that's through a flashback or that we haven't seen or a hallucination. I just really hope we get to see him again. Stephen Amell said he didn't want to just completely leave the Arrowverse. He said he would come back sometime. So yeah, hopefully we see him soon. That'd be really cool, maybe in the next crossover. If we don't see him in the next crossover, I feel like he would just appear on The Flash because, Barry was one of his close friends. Or maybe on that Canaries TV show. I don't know if they're still doing that, but if they are, he might be able to appear on there, obviously because Mia Smoke is going to be on there. So yeah, hopefully we see Oliver Queen again sometime. Alright, this next prediction is that the Reverse Flash will appear before episode 8 of season 7. Because they were going to do a Reverse Flash related cliffhanger at the end of season 6, but obviously the virus happened, so they weren't able to do that. So if everything was going to be the same and we were still going to get that cliffhanger, it would happen around episode 3 of season 7. But I'm pretty sure that when we next see him, it would be before next season's crossover. So yeah, Reverse Flash, he will obviously appear in season 7. They were going to do a cliffhanger with him last year. But I just think that he will appear before the crossover. I think he will maybe right after the Eva McCulloch storyline is all done. Reverse Flash will appear before the crossover of next season, and maybe he'll be the main villain. We're not really sure, but yeah, I hope to see him before the next crossover next year. Alright, if the first time we see John Diggle again is not the next crossover, then I'm thinking he could appear before the next crossover, possibly on the new Superman and Lois TV show. But if we do see him on there, hopefully he is now John Stewart Green Lantern and no longer John Diggle. Also, the next time we see him, I'd really like to, get an explanation of how he got his ring, because in the show it just fell out of the sky. So I'm kind of confused about that. For Hal Jordan, an alien guy came down and basically just gave it to him when he was dying. So I'd really like to know how John Stewart gets his ring in the show. It'd be really interesting to know that. But yeah, seeing John Stewart or Green Lantern on the Superman and Lois TV show would be awesome. Alright, so this next prediction is that Godspeed, Red Death, or the Reverse Flash will be the main villain of The Flash Season 7 after they wrap up everything with the Eva McCulloch storyline. I really hope this one comes true because I want to see another speedster as the main villain of The Flash. We had 3 straight seasons with a speedster. We had Reverse Flash, then Zoom, then Savitar, and then 3 without. You had the Thinker, then you had Cicada, and then of course you had Eva McCulloch and Bloodwork. But I want to go back to another speedster villain. It's about time. It would be really awesome to see Red Death or Godspeed as the main villain. Honestly, I think they could have done Godspeed a lot better. Like, I think he has one of the, if you read some of his comic books, Godspeed's comic storyline, you would know that if they did it on the show, it would have one of the best season-long storylines in the entirety of the Arrowverse. So I think that would be amazing if they had, maybe an entirely new August Hart, maybe not from the future, back in Barry's time. That would be amazing to see, because that storyline would be amazing. They become friends, and then Barry realizes that he's Godspeed. That's what happens in the comics. So yeah, I think it would be really cool to see Reverse Flash, Godspeed, or Red Death as the next main villain of The Flash. Alright, this next prediction is kind of random, but I feel like at least one more time, the Flash will go back in time to the night his mom died, whether that's while fighting Reverse Flash or whatever. I could just really see this happening again. So, how many times has he gone back? Like 3, 4 times? I feel like it's just going to happen again, whether that's at the end of this season, the end of next season, the start of next season. I don't know when it'll happen, but I feel like Reverse Flash will somehow be involved if this ends up happening. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Let me know if you want me to make a part 2 on this. I had fun making this video. So yeah, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, see you guys next time.